All right, happy Monday, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. We've got a small 8-game Monday slate. We're going to talk about every game as always, and I've got 4 best bets for you guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, absolutely free. Comment down below with your favorite plays of the day. All right, recap on another, just a wild weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, pretty crazy, but we went 2-2. We had Logan Allen under 4.5 Ks, Guardians plus 2.5. I knew the K's was cooked in the first inning. I think I posted it in the Discord. Discord's free to join, by the way. I don't charge anything. We put out a lot of good data. Links in the description if you want to join that. Up to you. But yeah, as soon as I saw the strike zone in the first inning, I'm like, yeah, this bet's cooked. A lot of questionable strikes. So I'm looking forward to looking at the umpire scorecard on that game because I feel like a lot of bad calls. We had the Mariners and the Rangers over 8. We got lucky and hit this one. What was it? 1-1 heading into the 10th inning, and we hit this. So pretty crazy. We had the Phillies and the Braves under 8.5. That was sweat free. Good job, Phillies, pulling that win out. And we had the Rays on the money line. It got cooked. That was unfortunate. So Dean Kramer pitched an absolute gem. So it is what it is. 2-2 went down 0.1 units. Never want to lose, but if we're going to lose a 0.1 day, we can live with that. All right, let's get into these games. Padres and the Phillies. Man, the Padres blew it yesterday against the Reds. As a Reds fan, I loved it. Probably the first time all season I didn't have a bet on that game. So we have Matt Waldron, the knuckleballer, making his season debut going up against the Phillies. He pitched a gem against them last year. I believe it was July, if I'm not mistaken. He went 7 innings. I want to say 5 hits, 1 earned run. Pitched a very, very good game. Now, after that, it went downhill pretty quickly, but we'll have to see. He's been pitching in AAA for the Chihuahuas in Texas. So, you know, knuckleballer, wind blowing out. Knuckleballs carry pretty good when you get a hold of them. Just not an angle where I can get to the Padres here. You're getting good value, but fading Zach Wheeler at home is a losing proposition in the long run. This Padres team just struggled mightily, just series after series. They haven't been hitting. They're struggling against righties, can't get runners in. Phillies do show up when Wheeler's pitching. He's getting 5.12 runs of run support. He's got a 2.40 ERA at home this season. Give me the Phillies. Race to 4 as my best bet in this game. I think they hit up Waldron pretty good. I expect him to be a little bit off, right? It's going to be his first major league start in quite a while, so probably a little bit of nerves. This is when I like it. Another prop for him I liked was over 1.5 base on balls. Teams just pitch Philly a little bit different, and with the wind blowing out, he's probably going to be a little safer today. So over 1.5 base on balls at like minus 110 seemed like good value. So I'm going to look into that a little bit more, but initially that was a prop that stood out to me as could be a good one there. All right, next game. Cardinals and the Pirates. You dirty Pirates, just absolutely spanking the Mets. That was fun to watch. All right, so today we got Eric Fetty going up against Andrew Heaney. Heaney's 3-7 on the season. Fetty's also 3-7 on the season. Both of them right around a 240 opponent average. I mean, very similar statistics-wise. Little 4.11 ERA for Fetty, 4.48 for Heaney. Both of them do better, respectively, on the road and away. Fetty has a 3.0 ERA and 9 away starts. Heaney 2.95 in 7 home starts. Now, my issue is, will the Cardinals hit a lefty? They haven't been on fire against lefties, but if we go back, they've faced some pretty good lefties too. The subpar lefties, you know, like Logan Allen and those guys, they have gotten to them for 2 or 3 runs, potentially more on some of them. But this would be, it's an interesting spot here. I mean, the Pirates are on fire. They're averaging 10 runs a game. They scored 30 runs in that Mets series. Cardinals are averaging 7 runs a game. So, I mean, over 8.5 looks pretty appealing. We do have rain, 75% chance of rain. So that's why I laid off of this game. It would be the over or nothing. Just when we look, it's probably going to get delayed. It's going to cause all kinds of issues. Like I always say, rain equals run. So over 8.5, I guess would be the only way I would play this. But given the weather, I just don't love it. And in that Phillies game, there's like a 38% chance of rain as well. But that looks like we'll get that game in. All right, next one, Yankees. And the Blue Jays, Carlos Rodon going up against Max Scherzer. So Scherzer coming back from injury. I don't expect him to look super sharp. We just saw the Yankees finally score runs. They finally hit the over, and they blew by it. Rodon, just not a guy I want to fade. 2.57 ERA on the road, 2.92 on the season. Now, this Blue Jays team has been hitting lefties. Got to give them props. Now, they haven't hit great lefties, but they've hit some lefties. So could I see them getting some runs? Yes. I initially leaned towards the over in this one. And I think if the over 8 looks pretty appealing, if I'm being honest. The play I have is Yankees -1. I do think they get to Scherzer. Scherzer's just not a guy that scares me. He's got a 6 ERA on the season. He's got 1 home start. He's got a 6 ERA there. He's got 8 innings. He's pitched 8 innings this season. So do I expect him to be super sharp? Absolutely not. I think this is one where the Yankees just absolutely destroy them. So give me the Yankees -1 at -125. Man, if the Yankees let me down today, I don't know, man. They're driving me insane. Sorry, Jukman, that I put the Yankees back on the card. I know they kind of kill him when he takes them. All right, next game should be a great one. Reds and the Red Sox. Chase Burns looked outstanding in his last start. Kind of got screwed. Ended up giving up 3 runs due to bad fielding. But man, he was electric with those Ks. He had 8 Ks in 5 innings. I think he struck out, 5 of the first 6 hitters he faced, something like that. He looked outstanding going up against Garrett Crochet. Crochet 7-4 on the year, 200 opponent average, 2.06 ERA. Does tick up slightly to 2.13, but I would love to take the Reds here. I just don't know if I want to trust a rookie in Fenway. Kind of a historic field. You're pitching there. First game on the road. It just screams fade it. Pitch splits don't look great. Red Sox are hitting the fastball and the slider well. Those are his primary pitches. He throws those like 86% of the time. It's pretty much a 2-pitch pitcher. Throws a changeup every once in a while. Maybe a curveball, but I can see a low-scoring game here. My only concern is there's going to be a 5-mile-an-hour wind blowing out. It's going to be 83 degrees. You got 2 guys that are supplying the power. If they're putting bats on balls, I could see runs being scored in this one. Two bullpens that I don't trust. Unlikely we'd see Pagan, maybe, but I just don't think we would see him today. I think they've been really killing these bullpen arms. Barlow, Santillan, Pagan. Feel like they pitch every damn day. And then the Red Sox got some arms too that should be fairly fresh. So, yeah, fade spot for me. Can't pay this price for the Red Sox. So maybe the Reds on the run line +1.5 could be an angle there. Or like a Crochet K ladder. I can see Crochet just striking this team out left and right, honestly. I don't love the lineup that the Reds roll out against a lefty. You're going to have like Espinal in the lineup. It's just, ugh. I hate it. Fraley's hurt. I don't know if we'll see Friedel. I hope we would see Friedel, but yeah, just don't love the Reds lineup when they face a lefty. All right, A's and the Rays. Can the Rays bounce back today? Drew Rasmussen going up against Jacob Lopez. Yeah, this Rays team's still hot, man, against a lefty. They should have 7, maybe 8 righties in the lineup for Tampa Bay. And if we look, Lopez giving up a 277 average to righties. Drew Rasmussen's been solid. Lefty or righty, doesn't matter. Sub 200 against both. Hard hit percentage is slightly high, but when he gets runners on base, he's doing a good job of limiting that. He's got a 2 ERA in a park that is extremely small. Very similar to like pitching at GABP, maybe even worse. I don't know, but this would definitely be a Rays spot for me. Give me the Rays -1 at -139 as my best bet in this one. I don't mind the run line. Over under of 8. I could see the Rays getting this on their own, and the wind's going to be blowing out. So I wouldn't mind the over as well. But we're just going to take the Rays -1. Orioles and the Rangers. Going to be Trevor Rogers going up against Patrick Corbin. Patrick Corbin day. Orioles scored 30 runs in that series against the Rays. So averaging 10 runs a game over the last 3. Rangers averaging a little over 4. but they kept going into extra innings. So they had multiple extra inning games. They are staying home, which does give them a slight advantage. But give me the Orioles in this one. I like the spot for them. I don't love the pitch mix for Patrick Corbin. Over the last 30 days, the Orioles are 3rd hitting the fastball. They're 6th hitting the slider. They're 15th hitting the cutter. 8th hitting the changeup. 4th hitting the curveball. So everything he throws, they've absolutely been mashing. Now, on the Rangers side, they've been hitting the fastball well. Do I want to trust Trevor Rogers? Not really. He's got 2 away games. He's got a 3 ERA. Stats look pretty good, giving up a 154 average to lefties, but he's got a 53% hard hit percentage. So regression is coming for Trevor Rogers. It's just one that I trust this Orioles team more than I trust the Rangers team. So give me the Orioles on the money line. Next one is going to be the Royals and the Mariners. George Kirby going up against Michael Waka Waka. Kirby's got 3 home starts now. He's got a 6 ERA. Waka has got just below a 4 ERA and 7 away starts. Splits look okay. Kirby's getting smashed by lefties, 400 average over the last 30 days, 294 to righties, fairly high hard hit percentage, struggling a little bit with runners in scoring position. I just feel like when the Mariners come back home, the offense, they leave the bats on the plane or on the bus somewhere. They just don't show up. So it would be Royals or nothing for me in this spot. Over under of 7.5. I would lean towards the under as well. But it's Kansas City for me or nothing. Last game on the card is going to be the Giants and the D-backs. Logan Webb going up against Ryan Nelson. Webb 7-5 on the year with a 2.52 ERA. That does jump to 3.75 in 8 away starts. Splits for him, not great against lefties. 293 average over the last 30 days. 225 to righties. Keeps the hard hit percentage pretty dang low. Has struggled a little bit. Runners in scoring position, giving up a 283 average over the last 30 days. Ryan Nelson, it's been fantastic, actually. 154 average, 225 ERA. I like him. I could definitely see the D-backs winning this game. We got an over-under of 8. It feels light to me. I feel like the Giants should be able to get some runs across. I think the D-backs can get some runs across. It would be D-backs or the over for me in this one. Just can't pay this price for the Giants. Pitch splits for Webb. D-backs are number 1 hitting righties and fastballs. They're 5th hitting the slider, which he throws 27% of the time. They're 9th hitting the changeup, which he throws 20% of the time. So the pitch mix favors these D-backs. D-backs at home, though, they haven't been good. They've lost 4 in a row. They're 20-21 at home, 5-5 in their last 10. That said, Giants look like shit in that White Sox series. Lost the game 1-0. They're just not good. So not a team I can really get behind that either. So like I said, Diamondbacks are nothing. Roof will be closed here, so we don't have to worry about weather. All right, let's get into our best bets and get you guys on your way. First play today is going to be the Phillies. Race to 4. I'll probably end up doing a race to 5 as well at -110. With the wind blowing out, we should get runs. Waldron's just not a guy I can trust. I mean, he's going to be a hero or a zero. He's either going to pitch fantastic or he's going to get rocked. I'm leaning more towards rock given the weather. Orioles on the money. Actually, another thing with the Padres, unlikely we would see Suarez after he blew it yesterday. He went back-to-back through a decent amount of pitches. I didn't think Adams looked good in that pin he pitched yesterday. So it's a Padres bullpen that hasn't looked great either. So I do see runs in the latter half of this game too. Orioles on the money line, just fading Patrick Corbin, riding this Orioles team that is scoring some runs. We're going to take the Rays -1. I just like Drew Rasmussen at home. Going up against Lopez, I think we've got a huge pitching advantage. That A's bullpen is just dreadful. So I like the spot for them. And then we're going to take Yankees -1. Just got a massive pitching advantage here between Rodon and Scherzer. Like I said, Scherzer coming back from injury, not expecting a lot from him. He's just getting a little long in the tooth. So I think the Yankees are able to rock him. So that is where I'm at for the plays, guys. Appreciate you tuning in. Let's sweep the board today, and I'll catch you in tomorrow's video.